welcome back. It's been a while. Yeah, so it's been, what's today? Today's March 25th, so it's been a few weeks since I was last doing an episode. But yeah, I'm back and, you know, doing some today. So, got a few things to get into. So, first of all, obviously, over the last 3 weeks, the Iran war has continued, and there seems to be no signs of slowing down. And in fact, things seem to be going off the rails. I can tell because Trump is turning to market manipulation. If you looked at this, if you looked at the stock market on Sunday or Monday morning, coming out of the weekend, stocks were down a little bit, and then of course Trump said that that there were negotiations taking place, and there was a little bit of a jump in the stock market. Of course, the Iranians have denied this and said that's it's not true. They're not negotiating with anyone, and yeah, so market manipulation seems to be going on. There really doesn't seem to be too much of that, and then of course, you know, Israel is continuing to strike Lebanon. More civilians are getting killed. More buildings are falling down, and stuff like that. And yeah, things aren't going too good there. And you know, yeah, there's really not much going on there, and so nothing new there, nothing surprising. But yeah, that's basically what's going on there. And of course, some militias are continuing to launch attacks in Iraq, so that seems to be something that is continuing. And then of course, the big story that seems to get everyone's attention is the fact that 3 to 4 thousand Marines have been deployed to um, the Persian Gulf with, most likely the aim is to take Karg Island, which, in case y'all don't know, it's that island where 90% of Iran's oil basically comes through the Persian Gulf. And it appears that the Marines are attempting to launch an amphibious assault onto the island to try to occupy it, but yeah, we'll see how well that goes. I really don't think it's going to go very well. Um, and yeah, so that's basically what's going on there. And then there's other news in other places, like for example, the war in Ukraine is continuing, and even though it's expected that the spring offensive for the Russians is about to begin, the Ukrainians are launching a massive counteroffensive in, I think it's the Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, and they seem to be having success, but at what cost? We'll see how long that happens. We'll see how long that lasts. And then, you know, other stuff going on. Like, for example, I don't know, not much else going on, I guess, when it comes to war. And then, I guess on the home front, I'm seeing certain news of, like, ICE showing up certain airports and people's flights getting delayed because, the TSA lines are so much longer now. So, I don't know. We'll see how long that lasts. I don't know. My guess is they'll be out within a month. And then, yeah. I don't know. Not much else on the home front that interests me. And, I don't know. I guess on a lesser note, I'm currently in the middle of watching a debate. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm in the middle of watching a debate between some young conservatives on the Iran war. And, man, I really wish I was part of that debate. Not gonna lie. I guess I understand to a certain extent why I wasn't. I mean, they're teenagers, and I'm relatively young still, but I'm older than them. And I gotta say, the whole debate is just a little cringe, to be honest with you. I but what can you do? I hope I hope in, I hope I can reach out next time and possibly do one myself. But yeah, so um, yeah, it really is hard because when I see certain talking points, certain sound bites get floated around there, I really do want to counter them because I know I can counter them. Um, and so yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. There's gonna be more on that soon, I guess. And then also, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, seen a bunch of other news in like church and religious news today. Like for example, a woman is appointed as like Archbishop of Canterbury in the Church of England. Not a big surprise there. Um, yeah, honestly, England's cooked. Like unless they, you know, unless we see mass conversions of Catholicism in that country, yeah, that country's cooked. They're literally cooked. And yeah, so I don't know. That was just something that I saw that kind of bugged me. Really, really not a, you know, not really a fun piece of news. Although, like I said, I'm not totally surprised considering, you know, considering it's the Anglican Church. I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, and so I don't know. Just that's really what's been going on lately. And so yeah, more war, more supposed immigration crackdowns, although I really don't see them lasting too long. And then, oh yeah, and then of course, you know, a local election happened in Florida. It was a district in Southeast Florida, somewhere in the Miami area, where Trump won that district in 2024, and it flipped Democrat. So yeah, this war is definitely costing him. It's already costing him. Um, and you can that right there is just a small example of how. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. Um, I guess that's really what's been going on. It's in depth, but so yeah, um, that's pretty much it. So all right, I think that's about it. This episode will be out immediately on YouTube and Rumble, and so yeah, I'll catch you in the next episode.